Okay, welcome. Good morning, at least for me. Um, hello, me. Welcome. And hello, Celix the Phoenix. Welcome. Hello. So this is like sort of a surprise stream. I said yesterday I might only start streaming after work today, but then I fell asleep a little bit easier last night, and also I woke up a little bit earlier than my alarm was. And yeah, I had to think if I turned off the alarms, otherwise I would have to do that in a bit. Anyway, and it's a little bit rough because my phone is also the camera for the stream. Anyway, no, I think I turned them off. So this being said, I have around 3 hours until I have to end the stream or like make a break from the stream and drive to work or cycle to work, the bicycle, and then work and then go back and we can continue the stream. Though it's today and Thursday are the last 2 days where this will occur. After those two, like except for these 2 days, I think I can very reasonably say for the most of the days I hope that I will start streaming earlier or like at around this time, and then I don't have to go to work in the first place because work for this semester is done. Yeah, those are the things. That's the reason why my times table is at the moment that I'm streaming more in the evening time. It's just because there were these 2 weeks of work. Where I have to do comparably a lot of work at university. So I learned yesterday that for now, at least it may change if the rating goes really high, but for now, win rate has no impact. So it's all about who can like accumulate the most wins. The rating system and the ranking system. At least for now, it looks very much like that. So it's only about who has the most wins, and that's about it. That's obviously a little bit unfortunate because then it's purely on grinding and not on like sort of, let's say, skill. It's means only the guy who's rank 1 to 10 or whatever are these people that played more or less the most. I mean, surely it's still time efficient if you are winning more than losing. But in the end, it's only about who's playing 18 hours of the fastest hero to win rounds. That's also like a little bit bummer, but I hope it's another placeholder system and they will change it. Otherwise, you cannot go with the prestige and saying, well, I'm rank 1, because I will not. There will be a kid that is younger than me and that is like grinding a lot harder than I can on average for months. Like, I was a good grinder on the ladder. I think that is something people could agree on. But in the end, yeah, I cannot grind out everyone. I think that is a TLDR for the morning, or like the announcements for the morning. I have like amazing time with Pick by now. I've been really fast if I want to. Like off stream, the games are not like that long anymore. It's like below an hour and 10 wins. It's very consistent, like for most games. The worst games I had were probably the last games yesterday and the last game the day before. So I think it's still where actually if you're like really tired and exhausted, like I must play still quite a bit, but if I'm fully awake, I think I play a lot better. And those play actually matter if you want to get consistently 10 wins with Pygmalien. Okay, let's go with the game and enjoy 1-2 rounds of Pygmalien in the morning with Mr. Snazer. One of those items is a lot better than all the others, and that's a cash register. That's like 4 income. Yeah, there's a spiky shield, but that is a bronze, probably as good, not even, maybe even better. This is okay-ish to pick, kind of, because you get a little bit more gold back if you sell it, but yeah, cash register is just like straight up a lot better. which means we're tanking more likely than not day one. But then after day one, our economy is amazing, kinda. I mean, yeah, it's amazing because this is like 4 income, right? As long as I hold on to this, this means 2 silver coins at the start of the day, which is 4 income. So it's hard for me to decide which one is better over the ATM if I had directly to choose. It's a little bit of, I don't know, I think flavor, because the cash register is 4 income, the ATM is de facto 2 income. But first of all, you can sell the ATM if you want and still have the income. That's a huge upside on the ATM. And the ATM is actually an item that is doing quite a bit. You can utilize the ATM quite fine as a very fast proccing shield item. And then if you find even a bronze Ganjo, you're in a better position. So I would pick probably the ATM over the cash register for those 2 reasons. But nevertheless, cash register is a good start. I always don't like if Andy is my shop I have to go to, because I cannot get a fixer upper, I cannot get a Ganjo, and those 2 items are kind of important. But I still have to go there, and then I will hopefully go for the rewards card angle. Don't want to like buy a bunch of stuff here. I just like to have a bunch of stuff on the board. I think so, because my income will be amazing, and I think it's wise to do that. Just so I give myself a little bit better odds. I mean, the last one there was like overkill. I don't like that item, and that's a bunch of stuff that's good enough for me. Those are no good skills. I want to roll here. We are temping. I want to tempo a little bit. So crit, this skill is bad because it blocks the skill from giving me the skill. Like so I will go on, I don't know what it is, level 10 or something. I will go to the if it get the option after the first gold skill hero shop, I go for the shield skills shop, the next one after that, the next shops that occur. If I can. And I want to try to get electrified hull. That's a plan there. But I'm settling for the crit skill. That crit skill is most of the time golden and sometimes silver, but definitely a lot more than bronze. If I pick the bronze skill here, I will just deprive myself from that option. And that's like just straight up, I think, a bad play. So I wouldn't pick this. I can pick these, but I'm willing to say I have like so much money on day 2. I get away with like a little bit of tempoing here, just to try to compensate a little bit for the cash register, since we only found Andy anyway. So I'm definitely going to roll here. I think those are a lot better. You can either pick toughness, or you pick defense grid. Defense grid is on its own, I don't think, a good skill in most cases, unless you scale like a lot of health, which you normally don't do, just very rarely. This is still an enabler for the electrified hull. So that can win you like games, but like it's just a combo piece, and it's not guaranteed to be set up. But if you get the combo ready, that's a very strong combo. That's a upside argument. So it's like a sort of game-winning combo, because then your start of combat like going off on your fixer upper, if you have a low CD on the fixer upper, as well as electrified hull and this skill. You can have like start of combat, have like 4 procs on the fixer upper. This is more tempo oriented. Though I have for now only 1 shield item, it is more tempo oriented for like, let's say day 2, where we have maybe an ATM as well on the board. Oh no, let's take the defense grid. I think you can take both and argue for both. If I was a little bit stronger here, like let's say I had the ATM instead of the cash register, that's a different story, and we would have definitely picked the 10 shield skill. Okay. Hello Greywar, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, early, unexpected second or like first stream. I will be a second stream after work though. This is a loss here, scaling, and on the shield here, scaling. The lizard isn't scaling itself anymore. Well, Anyway, he has a lot of poison and shield scaling, so that's over. Yeah. So it's day 2. Let's try to get our direction, right? Let's take the briefcase because it's free. Let's roll. Oh, okay, I cannot do that. Just a second. Changeable. As a rewards card. That's good. So there's a Pygmalien longbow. Let's talk maybe slightly about it. I think it's fully overinvestment. While being good on day 1, it's already starting to fall off on day 2. Because it's just like a super slow item. It's therefore a little bit harder to utilize. People will do stuff, either shielding and scaling or doing a little bit of more damage. I think the Pygmalien longbow here is like a fully, like a crazily overinvestment. Like, and not even a little bit. I think it's like crazily too much expensive and it's no direction. So you don't want to spend your gold now for no direction items. This year, this is what I call a direction item. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we are calling that this way. So goodbye to this. And hello to this. I know it's just a fix-upper and we're doing the same over and over. If I get a Pig's Gym here, I would have picked a Pig's Gym with the same happiness and sold off like basically even maybe the cash register if I have to. So it's not like Pig's Gym is bad, it's just like it's silver, this is bronze. Another question is, do I want to get my textiles? I like to have textiles in general. Am I willing to sell these 4 items for it? Because this will stay here, and this will stay here, and this will stay here. It's not those items. So textiles buy here is like a future play to stabilize. We're kind of like stabilize then with the Ganjo and the fix-upper, because we have scaling and healing and stuff. It helps us if we don't find a spike shield to win against poison or stabilize against poison. So in general, I think it's a good item to have. Am I willing to sell all these items for it and commit my last gold? I am. It means though it will be a little bit harder to like spend on the spike shield and Ganjo if it's potentially there. Those are the lot more likely items on day 2, not balcony indeed. Yeah, we cannot even remotely consider the right one there, the Rogue Scrapper. It's definitely the Mosquito. I was at least considering it from a gold perspective here. Like, not because I think it's better to go to the Rogue Scrapper. In most cases, I think I want to go to the Mosquito. I think the rush skill can decide way too many games. But in this situation, since obviously the rush skill is just like a 1 in 6, I might as well say, well, I need the consistency and go for extra gold. I think this is one of the situations where I would have preferred it because I'm a little bit low on the gold side. And I still want to have at least money to buy Ganjo and Spike Shields if I see it and or roll for it. And I have like 3 gold if I sell the only item that I really can sell at this position. I mean, I can sell more, but I will not sell more for a Ganjo, right? So that is the idea behind that. Well, there's a Ganjo, and there is an ATM. I think I like this play. So we're gonna sell this, and then we're gonna sell also this. Then we're getting our 2 income in. And then we sell our 2 income. I like this. I will take the Ganjo. I can do this just like for the people that will be, well, Snazer Why are you doing it? And take income now. Well, I have my direction. I have my full direction. I am in a position of power to do this. Also, I have like a strong board for day 2. Like a Ganjo, still even as bronze, with like textiles and a fix-upper that can win you easily games. I mean, it's not like guaranteed, right? I can still get outraced. I can still get outshielded and outscaled, but it's at least something. I don't like Quixel too much. I don't have any money to spend there. I will not sell anything. I might as well skip the 1 gold on the fix-upper and go for XP here. I will go for bronze tier items because I'm very strongly believing at the moment that's the right pick here to give myself odds on finding like meaningful items. This is the board. Let's go. Damn, I'm so ready for no more fixer tomorrow. Something about it gotta be nerfed, right? I mean, probably that's gonna happen. They will check up the meta, but we don't know if there's a patch actually, right? So it's all, everyone is like expecting it just from the history and patch cycle, but no one knows. It's I don't think it's confirmed. At least no one told me it's confirmed. So it's still like a you know, guess, prediction. I do have like I wanted to check out a little bit the staging stuff over the last days, since I'm now a little bit more back and I already have legend and stuff. I have a little bit trouble with it. So first I had like a bug, the bug that I couldn't resume my game and therefore also not concede the game, and I was like soft locked. And now I have like a break screen issue this morning after updating. It's no issue. Like I want to complain, right? It's a staging servers, so there is like that, and I'm already lucky to have access. But it means like I can still not say anything, kinda, and I don't know if there are issues or not. I wouldn't know. Like at least I cannot give feedback on the staging server. As well as cannot spoiler anything at the moment. Okay, I do think though now it's shopping time. Let's go for JJ. I'm come from like a really strong position here, so we can invest into an ATM. I think we're definitely rolling. There's my spiky shield, a little bit expensive, but in the end, it's my spiky shield. We're leaving. Hello, Night Gamer. Hello, I'm doing fine. Welcome. Early surprise stream here. Okay. Now I look a little bit silly about this buying this ATM, though I don't think it would have changed a lot, right? So we will have this space. If I sell like these two, if I'm really willing, I cannot buy this. I would have to sell these 4 items for the boomerang. So I don't know if I want to do it. Let me catch up with the chat in the morning a little bit. So I don't know if they're gonna nerf upper. They could nerf rewards card or something. Yeah, that I don't know. I think like all the nerfs that are not hitting fix upper hurting Pygmalien as a class too much. Unless there's like, I mean, probably there is, but unless there's a lot of other changes, as soon as you start nerfing anything else than the fix upper, you will shoot Pygmalien quite hard in the foot. And I don't think Pygmalien will be in a good spot then anymore. That's my intuition. Let's say intuition. I don't have tested it. I don't have data. I don't have anything. It's just like my intuition is be careful about that. I would rather go on the fix upper nerf and just make it silver and issue resolved. But that's me being lazy and yeah. Yeah, they are consistent with the patch cycle. Like I'm not saying like everyone is for that reason expecting it, but it's still not, you know, everyone is like, oh, we're having a patch in 2 days. I mean, probably we're having a patch. It's likely we're having a patch by the standards they're holding at the moment, but we don't know. So yeah, anyway, early morning run. Let's get it, maybe even 2 games in. Do I want to sell these 4 items, like 3 items in the stash? For boomerang. So I'm gonna lose 4 income here. That's a lot of economy loss. I do get an early boomerang though. That is silver, not bronze. I think it's too expensive. I think this was like a little bit more expensive than it has needed to be on day 3. It was like silver 1. Maybe it was a little bit over ambitious to buy this, though on the other side, I'm not like fully regretting that. I still want to have a little bit more textiles, I think, for the time being. We don't have a lot of shield early on the fix-upper, which means we need time to scale with the Ganju and try to win games of that. And that means I want to hold on to my textiles, and that means boomerang is not achievable here. I'm not selling a rewards card. Like if I would play a Pig's Gym, that's reasonable, but I'm not playing a Pig's Gym. So either right. Well, didn't think that through. My boomerang would have helped me quite a bit against her, right? I don't think I can beat her with a spiky shield. With a boomerang, yes. With a spiky shield, no. That was... I hate... So here's the thing. A little bit in hindsight, but it was a very predictable hindsight, sort of. I didn't think about the either right situation here. And I think that was a misplay, because the spike shield is too slow to beat her. Whereas if I have a boomerang here that I scale a little bit with the Ganjo, I will beat her quite easily. Like just this. Having just a boomerang here, a silver bronze Ganjo, and the textiles is beating either right already. I'm quite certain. She's not that strong, but you need to destroy the shield consistently and early and fast. Kind of fast. Like faster than 8 seconds. The second problem is if you try to destroy the shield with a spiky shield, you have the issue of that she sometimes can be 2 seconds before you. If she rigs her force field, which is more likely than not, she is at 2 seconds and then at 6 seconds and so on. And then your spiky shield, I think, or whatever, I don't know if it's 4 seconds. I think rigged is 4 seconds. Maybe it's 3. But anyway, her force field is always for up front on my spiky shield, and I will not win. I will not win with the spiky shield as a damage source. I know that for a fact. I have tried it way too often and was like, oh no, I don't want to lose rigged. So unlucky me, but it's on me there. I should have sold for the boomerang just for that reason. I can beat both of the other ones though. Since he's dropping sometimes his skill and then I'm sad, I'm gonna go for the middle one. I'm not beating her with textiles because she will accumulate shield. I will not destroy the shield, and then she's dealing a huge amount of damage. And that damage is just like too much for me. Like I tried it. I mean, I don't know, maybe because the ATM is proccing so fast and I just like barely outshield, but the general my general experience is I tried it a few times because I was like, maybe I got lucky, maybe it's still working, maybe I don't know, whatever, and I won't really get rigged because I think it's probably one of the best skills. Like start of combat rush on your fix upper is just like too good. But yeah, I mean, this is like a very, very fine compensation. And then we're gonna go for Bakun here, shopping. I want to buy this and then I want to sell it for extra gold. So that's plus 2 gold. I think the ATM is just too amazing to take here, and then rolling Barcoon is unreasonable. And then we are upgrading our rewards card. That's like the easiest decision in my life. That's like the standard upgrade here. And then we can go for weapons, which means we go for boomerang and 2 fixer upper. Or we say we're gonna ignore it since we're having our spiky shield. And we're gonna take a risk. And I think we're gonna take a risk just to get up on the leveling curve here. And we are beating most opponents, right? It's like we are having even like, I think like chances now, maybe against either right, or I can prove you how strong either right is, no matter what the outcome is. I think it's fine. Okay. I think we're like still in a very good position here. All good. Yeah, I have work later. Like today, I have to be at work at 2, and on Thursday I have to be on work at work on 2. But those are the only 2 days I still have to be on work this week, and then after that, it will be 6 out of 7 days where I don't have any appointments, and just 1 day where I have an appointment. So after that, and that's not work, the appointment. After that, we are free for the next 1.5 months. So after that, I can like consistently stream again in the morning and don't have to make a break in the afternoon and cycle to work. Okay, do I want to run these 2 over, let's say these 2? I think so. I still hold on to these 2 items here. It's doing exactly the same. I want to have a spiky shield as a weapon here. I want to definitely ganjo the textiles and the fixer upper. And this is just like a nice early boost. Maybe we are a little bit of a bursty build now with this and this, but not really. It will come down to who has the better items, not something else. I think we are in a fine position here. I think the dog is a little bit too slow. And the weights are also scaling quite slowly in comparison to what I scale. So I think we are winning here. Also, we are shield scaling and he's only heal scaling more or less. I think that is an easy win, if I would have to guess. Also, he has rigged, so good for him. It's 3 seconds, not 4 seconds. I was wrong a little bit in the math there on when the force field hits, but it's still like just in front of the spiky shield if it gets rushed. That I have endured way too often. Okay, I'm gonna go shopping. Hatchet would be nice, just as a free item. And we're definitely gonna go shopping further. Like, we're not taking there the notes. I think like it's actually start to be fine to roll a bargain here. Like if you're looking at my money situation and income situation, I feel like it's fine to start rolling for like balcony and deed stuff. This is -1 gold, right? Might as well take it then. I'm fine with 1 gold for 30 health here, I think. I have a defense script, you know? That's Good. If I would have to guess, we're still winning against a Krona here. But he's in the end outscaling us with his Ganjo. We are though overwhelming him, I think. Yeah. I would be in shock if we're not overwhelming him in the end. Because he has more scaling, but we are so much more shielding up front that I think we should be overwhelming him. How do I feel about these skills versus rerolling? I mean, this is fine, but it's not like as good as on the Pig's Gym because the fixer upper is a lot faster, which means there's less time for my opponent to get my heal life below heal, below like 2 damage, and then also, yeah, it's not doing a lot. I wanna roll for crit skills and high roll. See, there's a crit skill. Now we also have like 5% more crit in comparison overtaking that skill early. Was mentioning that, quite certain. And then, don't screw up with the rewards card here. Then we're gonna go shopping at Kina and rolling for our items. That's economy. That's upgrade on the Ganjo. That's a free item. And there's a balcony, so life is a lot better than the last game on stream where we couldn't find a balcony. Then there is economy seminar versus JJ. So I think JJ, while having odds for stuff, is not as good as a economy seminar. I can still probably get deeds or an upgrade on the balcony. I can find like a lot of economy items that will, like, I don't know, make my life even more luxury than it is. I like having a luxury life. I think like 2 gold on a fixer upper are not that worthwhile. So I'm gonna go with the luxury line here. I mean, that is 3 income, and that is like potentially at some point sell it for 50 gold and then be financially fully stable. Not like, I mean, we were stable anyway, right? But like even more stable. So I want to play a balcony here, right? Already, it's 180 shield up front. And then probably I still rather have a little bit of scaling than the healing, especially against a Dooley who is not poisoning as much. And then we are running still rather the shield potion over trying to get like a little bit of 2 gold, because gold is no issue here. And 150 shield up front is maybe helping us one-shotting him before he's getting like his burn scaling up or whatever. It's not like we're winning necessarily, but it's probably the best thing I can do. And then I should sell this for cash register, and then we are fine. I play Pygmalion, and then it's a little bit narrow-minded. Like, not narrow-minded, but like narrow on the pool of build variance. If you want to also achieve like the close to 10 wins all the time. But, and that's a big but, people are doing the same with Vanessa and doing the same with like Dooley. 610 is like running like, yeah, we're losing probably due to the burn here as expected, sort of. So 610 is having like a very consistency 10 win rounds after 10 win rounds on Dooley. And Rarish and Regis are rank 1 and rank 2. They are jamming games on Vanessa and having also a very, very decent success. So, yes, We are here on the Pygmalien Mastering Class, but there are people that do it on the other heroes. Okay, I still think we're gonna go shopping. We're not rolling. I don't think we're rich enough for that situation. There would be truffles, but I don't care about that truffles that much in this situation. JJ, we are rolling JJ. It's a lot cheaper, also in my favor. I have never upgraded them to diamond, and especially not this early. So I will spend 16 gold here to get 5 income, so it takes 3 days to get it back. No, it's 2 days. Yeah, we're upgrading ATM. I've never done this line, but I think that's actually a line we can do here. We could always sell the ATM and then get like 16 gold back into the bank account, and yeah, we're in a good position here. Oh, yes. That's the build. That is easily beating also the mod squad. Might as well run though the ATM over the Ganja at this point. The Ganja is not scaling that much over time, like even over, let's say, 8 seconds. That's like 80 shield, but this is up front. Yeah, the Ganja is not better than this, I think. No. Okay, let's kill a mod squad. So income or silver tier item. I think like income is just like fully overkill, right? Not that I could not get even 4 more income here, but what should I do with 22 income, right? I have 18 income. I will not run out of gold this game. I don't think it's possible. I have like for the last push, if I somehow being like unreasonable spending, I have a business card. Yeah, that's not it. And I have like even like a cash register I can hold on to further. So it's one of these two, because money is no consideration here at this point, because we're so rich. I think since we're having like most of our items, I think it's monster loot. If I don't have like a balcony and a deed, I'm starting to be frisky and go on the high roll potential here, but there's no reason to do this. Equilibrium, welcome, welcome. And rewards card is set up. Let's go shopping here. Let's roll for the boomerang. No boomerang. I don't know, definitely go for middle. There are deeds, we're gonna buy them. Oh, that was a misplay. Pointing out why it's a misplay. We decided it's better to get this first CDR on the spiky shield over the fixer upper. And I think that is correct. It was just a force of habit. We put the wing here instead of here. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not like a huge misplay, but it is a misplay. So let's call myself out here. I think that is fair. Game bugged out here. I will just restart instantly. Do you even sleep? And good morning. I mean, I slept, but I had a good luck falling asleep like really easily last night, which means I also got up and woke up before the alarm actually went off. And then I was like, okay, I have like, instead of 2 hours, 3 hours before my work, I might as well put on the stream because it's worthwhile for that reason. And I would have jumped games anyway. So yeah, I slept quite fine. So all good. And then it's like one of the last days of work. Okay, I think we're selling this. It's just this bronze one. We get back a better one. we can also like sell the Ganjo soon, like if we're honest. Right, we can sell the Ganjo whenever we want to make space. And the ATM technically as well. I think this support, nothing to discuss here. Let's go. Hello, Love Lives. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. I'm happy to have you here. You know what? I've enjoyed your company so much. I have no idea if I at some point run out of VIP slots, and then I have to consider what to do. But yeah, I'm very lavishly with that. So there's a question of why we think this is better the first on the spike shield. I will elaborate that in a second. Okay, let's go to the motions for the PvE fight, and then I elaborate that. We're gonna go shopping. I feel like rich, so what I want, yes, it's correct to buy it. It's a little bit gold. I want to roll though for the potential truffles here at this point. I think it's a little bit different here, justifiable. I will roll here for rewards card and truffles. I will upgrade my rewards card. All correct. Strongest fight. So, hello Psi, welcome, welcome. So the question was why do I want to get the first wing and just the first wing on the force field, on the spiky shield? So two things. I think first of all, it's a lot better to put wings on the. I can make the exclamation mark. I think it's in general. No, the wing. Okay. First of all, I think it's in general better to put the wing on the fix upper, like in general. Like the long run, all my wings go on the fix upper. Nevertheless, the first one on the spike shield is just there to prevent the opponents if everyone has like standardized CD on early on their items, like 4 seconds is often on weapons, or 8 seconds if it's a mirror on the spike shield. And if I have like the first CDR on my spike shield, I will always be dominant on my first spike shield hit, right? Because their second hit on the 4-second weapon is not going through. Their first hit on the spike shield is mine is just like slightly before them. And in the long run, I cannot I think I don't want to or cannot do enough about this situation who's like faster, because they're like so much skills that will be more relevant in the long run. But especially for the first wing, I think it is better to have it on the spiky shield. We are rich, so we're gonna go here. I don't like buying it. It's a little bit more than an investment, but also on the other side, why not? I can sell the Ganjo to make space if I need to. I'm rolling here just for the fun. Best item to get here actually is, at this point, an icicle from Koreo. And obviously like a little bit balcony upgrades and stuff, but Goldie cannot give it to me, just to be clear. Let's sell this just to make space. This what I have. Yeah. I think we're like very, very strong. We high rolled our early balcony indeed. So I heard back from Taisama a little bit. I asked him a little bit about the YouTube setup, multi-streaming, because there was a discussion 2 days ago, I think, in my chat about that. And he answered me on Discord. So his just like TLDR is, okay, do I want to get this one? It's still early and I don't need the ATM here, so Let's get it. Anyway, his TLDR is, it's probably only worthwhile if I was serious about YouTube in the first place, like committing to YouTube and YouTube videos and stuff. And I will be honest, that is maybe something in the future, you know, if like there's like a lot of traction going and I'm a full-time streamer and it's like worthwhile to invest into like an editor, because I will not do it myself for YouTube videos. I can see that. But for now, for what we're doing here, is just like I enjoy the game and share my enjoyment on Twitch with you and stream. That's what it is for now. In most cases, like surely there's like also the option that I will get a full-time streamer. There's the option to get more traction. There's obviously a little bit of money coming in here and there, but like the hourly wage is like for Germany standards not high. I will roll here. So there's, I think, the TLDR. So no YouTube multi-streaming yet. And everything else will fall into places when it's falling into places, I think. I'm just taking it chill and step by step. Okay, I will have my revenge here. I will have my revenge with him. Let's go to the main menu. So, how scared am I with this setup? I'm not scared. I'm not. So I can run a bonsai and farm gold. And we're definitely going for Thug. I don't need the money from the turtle there. And I have still not seen a single bonk. To be fair, I have lost probably half my games against Thug, so that's probably also not helping on seeing bonk this patch, if you're just like losing left and right to him, so, you know, there's that. But like, I've jammed quite a few games and never seen it. I mean, it's there, my opponents have it, but just like me not seeing it. I'm gonna roll here for upgrading potentially the balcony. I don't care about the shipment. Oh, that's also like all of these are kind of good. So I want to buy these two, and I want to buy this. I don't care about the economy from the crystal bonsai here. And then I can buy this. And then I can buy these two. Then we're gonna go shopping. We're behind on the leveling, but that's whatever to me. Silver Pig's gym is not good enough to justify buying for scaling health. It's just silver, and also there I would have to change my inventory for that a little bit. So I don't think this is worthwhile to make all the space for it. So I don't want to do it. Now the question is, do I want to make space for the cash register and gamble machine and stuff? I think it's just like sell the cash register at this point. Like, we were not running out of money, and if there ever is the point I hit 0 after having 50 gold on the start of the day, I will have a business card to sell off, and yeah, we're not running out of money. This abort, I think we're like nuking our opponents anyway. Like, it doesn't need that we don't have an enchant ready next day, and I don't think there's like a lot of mattering here. Like, yeah, that's burn, but burn is too slow here. So I would value Curio quite highly at the moment. Oh, that is amazing. I'm gonna roll a Quixel style now for boomerangs and stuff. And stuff is like, for example, upgrade on the balcony. It's always a loot here. I think monster loot is a lot better here over Goldie. Because we want to have CDR. Well, that is no CDR. So I can get 3 regen, 3 shield, or ammo on my shield potion that I use in between. I mean, it's funny because I think those will not have impact in the long run. I might as well take the shield potion as long as I run the shield potion. And then fight is incoming. Stained glass steel has to be on the board. It's like 4 extra on the fix upper. I don't care about the CDR. Reduction there is like 10%. It's not a lot. We're fighting the strongest one. Let's go. Good morning, or like for you, good evening. I don't know. I think it's like different time zone, whatever. Hello, Katja. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. Hope you're doing well. A sneaky, unexpected early stream from myself before work. So yeah, welcome, welcome. Rewards card is in. We're gonna go shopping here. I'm the one to roll. I mean, I don't care about these. I will not upgrade them and so on. The one to roll. Is there anything? I mean, I can get like a Fury balcony, and I cannot run out of money anyway. Might as well go. That is a Fury subscraper though. Yeah, I think not subscraper, skyscraper. Sorry, my bad. I don't want to run it. And if I take this, we're actually leveling, right? Yeah, I think that's a reasonable approach here. Oh. Okay, that is on me. I really hate that it's like changing all the time. Normally on the last right there is my business card free XP, in most cases by intuition. So that was like automatically pressing the right one for 3 XP. But this was one of those shops that is like, hello, we're shuffling for you. Please please pay attention. Yeah, well, that didn't went well. I mean, I got a silver battery, probably better than what I have on the shield thingy there, on the potion. So, you know, was always the plan, but in all honesty, was not the plan. It is what it is. Cannot change it. Now we're not leveling. Wilson, hey, apart from all the winning, do you find this interesting build to play? To me, the most interesting part seems to be juggling your early build while assembling the real build. I view it actually differently, and I think your question is coming from an honest place. So I am like, as the mastery comment is saying, enjoying min-maxing to a very long degree. And there's like still a lot of min-maxing to be done on the pivoting, on the what to do, when to do, where to put. Like there's like these very small things. For example, it's only like 2 days ago that I learned that I think it is better to put the very first wing on the spiky shield. That has merit. And then I still want to put all the other ones on the fix upper. There's like still like sometimes these small situations where I can still like find improvements and like not missed it by being not paying enough attention and being just like, you know, like small misplays from being not fully concentrated, but actually making misplays because my mindset, my thoughts are wrong. And I enjoy that. So I think like I could learn like a few more things if this matter and this patch continues for a week. Like know that, and that is something I enjoy. So I will have fun for a week to still improve, and then I still have like probably fun just by repetition and winning for like 2 more weeks. So I could play this meta for 3 more weeks and this build. I could do this for 3 more weeks. I might lose a few viewers then. Be absolutely honest, because I think that is like a little bit more unique of a tick, like let's say, or behavior, where you be that like, yeah, well, I don't mind. I do this for like, do the same thing for 3 weeks in a row. I think that's a bad enchant, but I think like crit is also bad enchant, so I got like bad and bad, so it's whatever to me. It's definitely going for monster loot and CDR here. It's the second time no CDR. Don't want to buy a snowflake just in case we're falling first in an icy enchant. I think that's more worthwhile to me. I don't think 24 shield is actually mattering. I don't think like 2 burn is too much. Might as well take it and hold on to it, and falling face first into a freeze. For example, here I'm falling face first into my icicle, and then I just took an upgrade on the icicle. I like that. I don't want to bother with these. Crit is fine, that is I bother about, but 5 damage on a spiky shield, I couldn't be bothered. Let's take the CDR though. Balcony isn't doing anything here, so I can put it on the board. There's no reason to pick the slow upgrade here. I don't have slow. Window on the board. Yeah, I could put in a battery, but whatever. And strongest fight. So this build is just not your taste, Wilson. I can see that. But like, to be honest, you can do still the same on Dooley. Like 610 is doing really, really good on Dooley, and you could perfect like force field more or less. But I think like Railgun Dooley is, to be honest, in my opinion, a lot easier to play and a lot less appealing, to be honest. So there's that on Dooley, unfortunately, at the moment. And you could play Vanessa. I think there is more skill ceiling on the ammo build and stuff, and to pivot into that. If I had to guess, oh, there's an artist. I think we're gonna use it. Even though I really hate the Fury thing, do I want to put it like, my first intuition was to put it on the balcony. You can obviously high roll quite nicely the balcony with like slow and haste and ice, as well as probably extra value. I think like the outcome is quite nice for some of the balcony. Surely there are a few like toxic, restorative, fury that are not good, and probably radiant as well. But I take my odds over changing the enchant here. If it's guaranteed like poison, surely. If it's guaranteed whatever, it's fine. But yeah, let's go with this one. Looks like turbo or shiny or something nice. It's a shiny. Okay, I think that's good, if I would have to guess. And it's always like shield skills here for electrified hole. I'm gonna reroll for exactly that skill. That's extra crit. I think that has the most worth to me. I mean, this is strong, but we are like a little bit slow. And by a little bit, I mean we're really slow. Like 2.8 seconds here is like really, really slow. But we didn't find out of 2 monster loots, no CDR, and obviously we skipped like sort of the silver boomerang very, very early, which like is biting us a little bit more now. I know that railgun does not mean is necessarily easy to find in comparison to fix upper. I didn't mean that it's easy to find. I mean it's just like easy to play in general, right? Like there's nothing like, okay, you try to maximize the odds for the railgun and then you just go for tech items. I don't know. I feel like railgun Railgun is a lot even more straightforward to play as a build in general than the Fixer Upper. That was what I wanted to make as a point. Do I want to go for medium items or do I want to go for skills? Might as well go for skills here. I mean, yeah, sure. Balcony upgrade would be nice, but it's not that likely. I like the skills here more. They're like more appealing. I think 25 crit is amazing here. Very happy about that. They're going for skills in hindsight, obviously. I still roll for a potential rewards card and stuff, and money is no issue. Well, there's that. So how do I feel about marbles over a battery? I think my battery makes me more happy. The marbles are, I mean, they're fine if I don't have a battery, don't get me wrong, and they get like 2 chargers from this and blah blah blah. But in the end, I think like just like one-shotting my opponent 2 seconds faster is one-shotting my opponent 2 seconds faster. Whoever he is and what he's doing. That sounds to me better. I don't think Juggler is too likely to give me what I want, so I'm gonna go for the most XP. When you don't need it, you get it, huh? Complaining was heard. It's now also like not time to put it on the spiky shield anymore. It's just like early when it's good. Definitely monster tier skills here. Or monster skills, I mean. I think I want to get better than Petrifying Gaze. It's a one-shot meta, so this will not helping too much. When you burn haste an item for 2 seconds, which means I perma-haste my board after 2 seconds. That sounds good. This is probably also hasting quite a bit, but I think that is hasting more. So let's kill a bank account. This is killing a bank account. And taking a perma-hasted board here. And then roll. Just like for balcony upgrade, primarily. Positioning is fine, all good. Let's go. So first of all, I win against most fixer uppers with a pig's gym at the moment. So for that reason, I think you can win against fixer uppers on that. The other heroes have a hard time against really good fixer upper builds though. But yeah. But they also will have a hard time against a very strong pig's gym, so I don't know. I think though it's also fine that maybe Pygmalien is a little bit stronger later. I don't know. Like probably I think what I would want to change if I just have to go around and be like, this is the stuff to change, is make the heroes like builds viable for later. I mean, tune down maybe stuff, but more like buff alternatives for Dooley. I think just Dooley does not have enough steam in the long run in the late game, unless you have like your railgun, and even the railgun runs out of scaling in most cases. So it's just like early good. And Vanessa, I don't know, I think Vanessa's actually in a fine situation, if I'll be honest there. Because her one-weapon builds are very strong and bursty even late. they can win quite nicely. I will upgrade my balcony here. It's just like more CDR. So I'm just like going for shipment here for like the reason that I cannot run out of money, kinda. I'm taking my keychain here. Do I want to buy the business card? I don't think I need to go buy stuff for economy reasons, and then my stash is gonna get a little bit smaller. I don't want to do it. Okay, that's a build. Let's go. I think Sid QT, I just elaborated why I enjoy playing this build, so either you missed it in between or you intentionally wanted to say that. I'm not repeating that. And I didn't put it as flaming wrote HS, also HS Hearthstone. Everyone is coming from Hearthstone, right? Myself very much included. Let's go shopping for the truffles. Upgrading skills. I mean, I get minor upgrades. Not that I think this shop is doing anything for me, but it's at least scaling my fix upper with the rewards card. And on the skills, I can get like half of the skills I can get are really not doing anything, and the other half don't have a lot of impact. So, I mean, there are like a few high rolls. So I think this would be high roll because the number would be a lot bigger. This a little bit crit, this is fine, this is fine. But the other half is like, yeah, well, I think the more consistent line is just go shopping here, enjoy ourselves in the shop. Definitely diamond tier skills. 20 crit on my property, surely I take that, means I have 100% crit, right? And then we're killing a district. The fun part about that quote, though, is that I was like a martial artist for most of my life, right? Or like my whole youth and childhood, kinda, and very intensively in my youth. So it's fitting quite nicely. Also, the stained glass window will not be played, and I wanted to make space here, and I don't care about that anymore. It's the last day. I'm a little bit confident in my build. It's only affecting one property to the left. That's no property. Okay, that's my board. I think it's a good board. How does the upper have multicast? I have a shiny balcony. I will show you in a second. And the shiny enchant is making it multicasting. Also, there was a start of combat freeze, but it was like Blizzard and not other stuff. Well, get a little bit hit hard here, sir. emergency shield. That turned out to be very, very nice, the emergency shield here. Wonder if stained glass window would just be better than shield. No, because, like, okay, against that opponent, I don't know, whatever. But I think in the mirror, burn is just like really, really bad. And the reason is it's in the end, it can be too slow. Let's say I have like someone who has like the property baron skill because he got lucky, and then has obviously Deed and Balcony, and then a shield enchanted fix-upper. I know it's a very specific setup, but let's assume that for a second. Even with my super high roll of a shiny burn fix-upper, I will not go through his through his shield for a very long time. And then I will just lose because he one-shots me with his spiky shield. This way I have like a chance to win the high roll who has the first spiky shield hit, and we're like actually in a reasonable position with the haste and the battery to assume that. And then I think it's never worthwhile here to make ourselves weaker in the mirror, and everything else we're winning no matter what. So kinda, I mean, you know, kinda. So I think, yeah, I would not run the stained glass window. Also, it was just this golden one, which is like 10% at best. That's not a lot. Okay, let's just straight up continue. I want to get in a second game before we are ending the stream. Though, at the moment, we're like at 1 hour per game. So, we'll see. Maybe 1.5 more games. I mean, I think that's the easiest pick in my life. I really hate the Regal Blade. Piggy Bank is okay, but it can grief you if your first shop, like your first node is a shop and no XP. And even then, it's just like a little bit of money. I really like a rewards card. I'm also happy that I have XP here, which means I take a fight now, and then I have a target for my first shop. In most cases. It's always the Inglet over the drone. I like the Inglet quite a bit more. I really hope this time to get not the skill again. Just not only because economy from the item itself, but so my first shop actually gives me +2 gold. That's snowballing quite nicely with the rewards card. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, I get more money on the rewards card, but I will never ever sell the rewards card, so that's -2 gold then. If I had the option here to fight a banana ball, I would just fight that specific encounter for the whole purpose to say, I really don't want to get a skill here. Like the 2 gold early, it's pretty nice, it's pretty, I don't know, it's snowbally. I would just for that purpose run fight the opponent without a skill. Middle would be in a great job, but we are leveling. Weapons is a bad shop. I don't like weapons anymore. I would have preferred middle and JJ, and if it's possible, Midsworth, like all these, I would have preferred quite a bit. I mean, I'm gonna buy this. Since I'm super rich, I might as well roll. I don't think these are really good. I roll for like, let's say, a boomerang and a spiky shield. I think that's really reasonable. And then I get this. I'm selling this. I'm gonna get this. I think that is totally reasonable to do. I want to get better skills. Reasoning again against this is clear. I made it last game. This is fine, but no impact early. I want to roll and get like a weapon. Well, it's right shielding. Okay, so much for I want to get a weapon skill. Think we are potentially rather weak. No scaling, very slow, no nothing. Like 2 8-second items. It is what it is. I'm though very happy about that start though in general. This is also no scaling, kinda. Oh no, it's scaling. Okay. But that's not a lot of scaling though. I don't know, we will see if how this goes. Probably lose though. Yeah, that's enough scaling and enough shielding. I would wager we're not winning. It's closer than I thought. We're actually winning, right? Unexpectedly. I mean, the slow there. Oh, we're winning. Nice. Didn't expect it. I thought like this was good enough, but yeah. I'm happy about that. Kind of free win for us. I mean, free win not in a way that like it was not meant hurtful against my opponent. It was more like I got a free win. We're gonna go shopping here for sure. We have a rewards card. That's like a lot of gold. We're looking primarily for Genjo. I don't like upgrading the spike shield. I think it's actually like just straight up bad because then you see your silver spike shield further down the line, and if it's bronze, you will at some point stop seeing spike shields. And upgrading a spike shield itself is not doing anything. Since I'm here, I'm definitely rolling for like Genjo and stuff. I mean, those are boots, but I don't like boots. The textiles I like a lot more though. I think they are worthwhile to take here. And then we're gonna go shopping at Kev's Armory. I was saying we're gonna roll the Kev's Armory for our fixer upper, but nah. So much for that. So can I somehow get my Genjo here? And if I look at it, I cannot. Like, selling a spiky shield is a little bit unreasonable because you have like sometimes a hard time to find it. Not always, but sometimes. I mean, in hindsight, I'm a little bit sad that I bought like textiles there, but I think it was not like that bad of a play. Like, I'm not regretting in general buying the textiles. If the Genjo was a bronze one, I would be very happy. And normally I would be happy to sort of see a silver Genjo here, but there's no way I'm selling my comp, and there's no way I'm selling my spike shield. And then the discussion is I'm too short, 2 gold short, and we can just leave. I think that's the unfortunate summary there, though. Unfortunate is, overstatement kinda. I think we're not beating the Rogue Scrapper there, and I'm ahead anyway, and Rush is pretty nice. Economy will be tough a little bit here in this position, because while we're having a rewards card as an economy item, both parts of the rewards card will be bound and not be sold, right? We're not selling our rewards card, and we're not selling our fix-upper, but we're scaling our fix-upper with the rewards card. Which means, yeah, we started with an economy item, and that's a very good item. But now we don't have any economy going for now, right? It's 5 income and nothing that we are kind of generating. No ATM yet, no cash register. So I think that has to be a little bit priority at this point, since it's not to be expected to see a balcony in a deed anyway this early. So I think what we're gonna do is looking for these. Don't want to roll Akina. I think Akina is actually one of the better things to roll here. There's a cash register. It's a bronze one. It's like still like not the last shop. I would have to sell also sort of a weapon for it. I don't like it. Was it therefore not good to roll Kina? I have no idea. Maybe taking the income here over JJ. Let's do income here over JJ once, because we have already direction. And then I like bronze tier items. So at least we have like now some sort of income. I think like, I mean, a little bit in hindsight, because we could have gotten a bonsai and stuff, but maybe it was overambitious to Rokina there. My goal was like not like high enough to justify that maybe. This will be kind of close. Okay, we won by margins. I didn't expect it, to be honest, so it was like looking really, really dire early. But then, in the end, out of ammo and textiles MVP. So, that's pretty good. We're definitely gonna go shopping though, the alternatives are not good. Don't want to roll here for a boomerang potentially. I think I want to... definitely gonna go shopping, though there's a free property. In most cases, though, it's a bad property in comparison, so I would take it for gold, and nah. We don't want to take it for gold here. I want to roll a JJ as well. I don't think we're beating either right again, right? Like, our scaling is too slow, our weapons are too slow, we're just sitting there and dying. I mean, I have rush. But yeah, we're not gonna do that. We can beat the other two. Let's go for the middle one. Hello, Firefritz. Good morning to you. Welcome, welcome. I have a early surprise stream, like early kinda, like I have a surprise stream, right? I was not thinking that I would stream this morning. I thought I would just like stream again after work, but then I was like up earlier and it was like, it's worthwhile for 3 hours to start a stream. So welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. Then we are definitely gonna go for economy items here. We are definitely buying our deeds. How do we feel about the rest? So we're selling this, I think. Then there's a question if I want to buy an ATM in this position. Or don't and roll. I think I would rather want to roll here, to be honest. If I buy the ATM, it's getting like really hard. And if I don't buy the ATM, I think I can get a balcony running if I find one. I mean, that's a bronze boomerang. How do I feel about that? So let's talk this bronze boomerang through. So I think the general idea is not to buy it, because we're not getting the value back. One bronze loot is not that important. And the issue is, from day 4 onward, my intuition tells me it's a lot harder to find bronze items in comparison to silver items. And then I'm sitting there with a bronze boomerang that I don't find an upgrade on, and I'm unhappy and I'm selling it anyway. At some point after not finding the upgrade. The only like contrapoint there is last time I did this play and sold the bronze boomerang, it occurred again on day 5. I think though that is biased by just like the one time where it went wrong. And now I'm like, well, is it actually still good to do that? And I think because just you have like the I don't know, very low odds kinda where you have the contra situation happening, I think the average outcome is better to wait for the silver one, because bronze items are even faster out now in general than before the last patch. We don't have the new odds, like we don't have a table to look at the odds nowadays, unfortunately. But they said in the patch notes they changed that a little bit, and it feels also like they changed that. So bronze items will fade out faster. And then this is the summary, why not? And there's probably the truffles idea, but for the truffles I would have to sell something on the board, and I don't value them that highly. Like I can sell like 2 coins, but then I don't want to sell an item as well for it. I think that is overcommitment for just like lousy 2 more gold on the fix-upper in the end outcome. Skills are too expensive here, we don't have the money. There's like a bonsai that will be money after the next PvE fight, or maybe even earlier, depending on how we want to do our setup. There's an upgrade situation for a bronze item. Those are all silver though. I think upgrading a bonsai is a little bit, it's economy, but that's like not like a lot of economy. It's like maybe 4 more gold or something. If I have like two times scaling the money on the bonsai. I don't care about upgrading these items. I think it's even hurtful on the spiky shield. So, well, welcome to the skill party, sir. I think picking this is dysfunctional because it will not be under my fix upper there. This will already be on the fix upper, and then I want to have more on the fix upper, and then this is the answer. I think, like, in all honesty, we're running just already the fix upper with deeds over the 2 weapons that don't do anything, right? I think that is a fair thing to do. I think this is just like straight up a little bit stronger. Those bunch of weapons don't do anything to us or for us, and then we're running deed and this. Yeah, I think that's the strongest we can do. Then we're running the bonsai if we're getting very, very lucky. We're getting like 2 gold out of it. But to be honest, this is the round that I'm supposed to lose. I don't have like anything going, like no Ganjo. And I think like because we don't have a Ganjo, we're definitely losing. And even with a Ganjo, we're more likely to lose here than not. To be fair, that's like also like a comparably, I would say, weak opponent. And then I still get proven that he's not that weak. So I was like, just like by looking in the board, being like, okay, he's like scaling a memory card, and it's only like a silver alpha ray that got nerfed into the ground. And then he just like proved me wrong and raised me into the ground in no time. So still very strong. I mean, it's Dooley. Dooley is strong here. Not even close. Okay. I'm gonna go for weapons. We're also rolling here for the boomerang. I'm gonna go to Barcoon. Don't think I have the money to justify rolling Barcoon here. I mean, I have what? I have the money. Let's go. Is this good enough against a Hydra dude? I don't have scaling. My burst is start. Yeah, that's good enough for Hydra dude. Hey, just came back from my dog walk. Did you 10 win the previous game? Yes, Nesta, I did. Hello, Silent Tone. Welcome, welcome. Is it ever taken Bronze Boomerang knowing you can upgrade, or do you rate skills higher? In all honesty, I didn't think about the level up reward. So I should have taken it and upgraded it with a level up reward. Yeah, definitely. Good point there. I missed that. I was not paying enough attention to that. So you see, still misplays, even after playing that forever already, the Pygmalien. I don't like these skills. I want to roll for better. None of these are better. Like I really don't care about these. I take the most tempo maybe, which is this in the long run. And then we're gonna go shopping. That's a rewards card. Don't want to reroll here. Yeah, I want to. And then I take definitely economy seminar. We're going to the left shop. There's my bronze boomerang again to prove a point. Maybe I should have taken the bronze boomerang. I should maybe just take bronze boomerangs and only sell them on day 6 or something. Maybe I'm a little bit too early here on the, like, just as a general, like, without the upgrading level up reward situation. I think, like, maybe it's more like a day 6 angle or so to stop with the bronze boomerangs and not day 4, and maybe that is just too early. I think that is probably a good yeah, I think that's good. If the plan was not to use mediums on the board, wouldn't it be better to have gotten the truffles over the bonsai, since truffles give you a bigger heal and more money in the future? So first of all, we're losing here. I think that's quite clear. He has just like a little bit more shielding going. 100, yeah. I mean, it's just diamond versus golden fix-upper, I think. Okay, so engage with the question. Yeah, I think you're correct there actually. DNE ATM or DNETM. Yeah. Okay. Not playing perfectly this morning. But I have a good chat that is helping me out here and finding all the misplays. And I don't mean that like yeah, I mean that in a constructive way. Yeah. I was like maybe over ambitious here with the bonsai as well. But yeah, I think those are two mistakes. So I think like in general, the mistake I made is not taking the bronze boomerang there, missing that I could upgrade it early, and not taking the truffles. I can see that. And then how much do I value this cloak here? So I could buy all the small items for free since I bought anyway the chariot, and I wanted to buy the chariot for the extra value. So the question now only is if I want to buy a shadow cloak and run it over the textiles, and I think that is worth it for now. Because it's more like a bursty one-shot build. We don't have scaling anyway, and we're gonna lose if we're not bursting our opponent, like, or like not one-shot, but like we are like more of a tempo build with like a very early shield output. I will roll for my boomerang again. And then I don't like the textiles too much. We can fight a mod squad. It becomes an interesting question of bronze boomerang versus truffles in that spot. Yeah, I mean, I just regret not taking the boomerang. I think that was like probably the big misplay in this game. If I like would have to put my thumb on it, as far as I recognize, at least. There might be other misplays I just like don't see, but I think that is the misplay that is very prevalent. So silver tier loot, I like to go for items lately. This has to be on the board right now to get value. Deeds upgrade isn't doing anything, but I'm gonna roll the JJ. This is like straight up a even worse upgrade. How do we feel about this decision? I don't think Sylvia is that good of a shop, and I am a very much enjoyer of risks lately. I can have this on the board, take the risk, then I will get the gold on this, then I put like now this on the board. Also, I missed a boomerang there on the PvE fight, right? Oof, another small mistake. I mean, it's only bronze loot, but it's still a mistake. Oopsie. Katja, oh my god, I need to see leaderboard. I mean, Katja, the leaderboard is, as it looks, at least as of now, it's just who grinded the most and had the most wins. It's just like who accumulates the most win, because every win gives you MMR. So it's straight up who has won the most rounds. And then, yeah, winning rounds has also still something to do with skill, but mostly it has just to do with who picks the fastest hero, plays the fastest, and just spends the most time. And yeah, at least that what it looks to me at the moment. I got like even like ranks for going just a few wins. Do want to run the bonsai here and lose again the gold. I don't want to. So at this time it's on purpose here, the positioning. Okay, let's go. I think less than 4 wins you lose MMR. Okay. If you play the game 18 hours a day, I think you will soonish find out what to do to not get on average 4 wins or ever get 4 wins. Like, that is not happening on many heroes if you're playing 18 hours a day the game. Okay, that's a nice one shot here. It's another risk I want to take. Oh, that's fine. That's also good. I want to take the risk here. That's actually... Is it the strong one or the weak one? Let me check that for a second. I think he's the guy who's scaling quite hard with his plasma rifle. Yeah, he's the strong one. I'm not playing my boomerang here. I mean, I don't even know if I want to play the bonsai. I think I get away with the bonsai though. But it's definitely cloak and the items over boomerang. Also, it's day 6. I think it's probably time now to sell it anyway again. Let's go. This rating system is worse than that before. I agree. I think the technically for like top leaderboard grinder, I think they could just have made the situation minus like 100 MMR if you concede, and then fix the issue by that. I think we're losing by timings, right? Because this is 8 and this is also 8. Yeah. Okay. Not my morning. Not my morning. Well, I'm saying that and then this is happening, so... Not my morning. First run 10 wins and then we're gonna go here. I don't think upgrading like the boomerang here, like... Upgrading to silver is just a waste. Upgrading to silver is just a waste. I don't want to do it. Like, I don't feel comfortable about that. I'd rather take 10 crit on my fix upper. I think that has more value to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, to be honest, it's still a closed beta. It's just like a new placeholder system, hopefully, for the rating. So, you know, like, don't be too over eager about this issue. I think it's also just an issue for the top ladder grinders, while they are being like probably streamers and probably being important to also have an active game. In the end, it's an issue that is only hitting a few people. It's something that is not like a high priority to get the game out in the open beta and running. So I think I can totally see why they just don't give it a high priority. Do I want to go here for a rush upgrade? I don't think so. I want to scale and find a balcony. Also, I probably missed a gold here. On the land scraper. Deeds upgrade for number 2. At some point I'm starting just to buy them so they cannot show up anymore at silver. I think that is exactly what I do at this point. I will end this bonsai nightmare. Because I lost like I think two times or 3 times the value from the bonsai. And I mean, this is now kind of a balcony deed situation since we got like a free picks whatever, like the special double the value. Yeah, I think it's fine. Like I'm like really don't like really strong position about the rating system though. Like it's really whatever to me. And like I can just gem games, right? So here's the upside for me. So first of all, for me, there's like a big thing why it's a lot better to me because I can actually farm gems now. On the old system where you had to concede like without changing the old system at all, I was like in the end for the last push, I had to concede quite a bit, and that was like really hurtful on the gems. So now I can get this. I can just like enjoy the game and gem games forever because I will never have ladder anxiety of losing rating, and I will never have the issue of conceding and losing gems for that situation. Which means I can just infinite gem games and farm gems and skins. So that is the upside on this new system for me as a top player, and that is on the positive side. So I lose the competitiveness and potential for being like the one of the best skilled player and getting like the highest possible ranks, but I get this on the other side for me now, and I feel like that's a fair trade. Like I'm willing to do that trade. It just like by if we're like not changing the old system and just compare the old system without any changes and the new system. So I really don't mind. And then the other argument is the placeholder thing. So I really don't mind. I'm happy. I'm enjoying the game. So yeah, it's always a mysterious portal though. No balcony available anyway, and have a decent chance to get an upgrade. I'm gonna roll here. I think I'm rich enough, and I can high roll balcony here. Gold cargo shorts. Get 2 gumbos and spirit change. I mean, you know what? You're out, and you're out. I also should have had this on the board. That's again -1 gold. Definitely gold to your skills. Definitely haste. We don't have haste yet. Yeah, I mean, we have haste, but we will not run this cloak forever. That is not wise. And then we're gonna go for weapons and boomerang. I like the rock more over the turtle shell. I don't need the money, and I like the pool here a lot more. What will change? I don't know. There's like, I don't know what you're referring to. There is like not something that is changing. It was just like we're comparing the old ranked system to the new ranked system. And what is better and worse. I think I'm so rich I want to roll for the truffles. It's too early to go for skills. Will be also like a lot of silver skills. And then I want to go for Kev's Armory here. That is an expensive golden boomerang, but I don't care about it. Right? So what I want to do is probably sell this. And then I want to sell this. And I'm definitely buying this very expensive boomerang, because it's a golden boomerang nevertheless. And I'm gonna roll for my gumball machine anyway. Okay, this is bored for now. It's a little bit healing here from the truffles, and then I can scale further down the truffles. Though probably correct to have this for the haste. Yeah, definitely correct to have this for the haste. Let's go. Thoughts on the 1-on-5 rivet gun chains there on spot? I think I don't like rivet gun too much. I think it's a nice item, but I don't think it's like, you know, crazily strong. It's not like game winning strong. I rather have an icicle in the end anyway if I have if I can choose, and it's like at least decent chance. It's just a 1-in-5 and I get like a 50-50 on good outcomes on the Grok, which means 50% of the time I get something that is, I think, as close to meaningful. I would say a golden feather is probably, to me, as meaningful as having a rivet gun over the truffles. In the long run, like comparably, especially in the long run, if I could like compare it not to truffles but to marbles. Like if I can decide having marbles, like one is picking marbles in a golden feather and one is taking a rivet gun, I think we're like close in the situation where both are equally strong. I think the haste skill is a little bit stronger even. The crit skill is a little bit weaker, I would say, in comparison to the rivet gun. But then the average outcome is a 50-50, like the odds are a 50-50 on the rock. It's very close though. And then 50% is a lot better than 20% to me. So that's my reasoning there. I don't want to go for the rivet gun. I don't think it is as important. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna roll. We're leaving. We are taking probably just this one. We are gonna go shopping. We are gonna roll. And we're gonna leave. We're not forgetting our boomerang. Yes. We're not forgetting our boomerang. We could play truffles just in case, but that's like, whatever. We're not leveling no matter what, kinda. If I take this, I get one more, which is like 4, right? Yeah, so like 3 and 4. And then I'm 1 short. I take the rock, I'm 2 short. I'm not taking 1 XP node. Maybe I take a 2 XP node, and then I can still justify taking the rock. Yep. So I would not like necessarily, like, I don't know, maybe I should have gone there and say, well, then I would take the lost crate though, but I don't know. I really don't like that play. It's probably more consistent though, since I don't have a balcony. Maybe it was wrong. Okay, probably it was wrong, to be honest. Let's say we're not getting hopefully XP node at all, and then I was right. I will roll here for the truffles. I should like still care about the economy of a silver bonsai. I'm not that rich. There's a free fight, so all good. And we can see the fight first, so yeah, that's an easy fight. Let's make space and don't screw up. for the boomerang here. See, I could see the future. Was never close. Today I went 2 pig games, didn't find a fix-upper. Well, if you find a pig's gym, I think you're equally happy. At least if it's early enough in the game and not day 8. But yeah, finding a fix-upper can sometimes be rough. So I don't have the hardest issue with that. Like, I'm honest. It's definitely Artist over Lifesteal. It's definitely on the fixer-upper. That's a pretty nice outcome, not gonna lie. I think also it's time to probably call, take this on the put this in. Yep, positioning like this, probably. I think we are in a good spot, but we are also in a beatable spot. So Toxic Railgun versus Toxic Fixer-upper. Or was it even correct to, like, in general? Yeah. I was like, was it correct even to play it? But then, like, just like not play it. And then I got like 4-second frozen from the free skill, so hello. Let me check a second something. I mean, I don't really want to play the cloak though for longer, but maybe it's like considering enchanting the cloak. Okay, I cannot enchant the cloak. And then it's a spiky shield. It was correct for the freeze, yeah, it was correct for the freeze, and then the freeze hit anyway the wrong target. Okay, a little bit of a tougher game here. Already on our last life. That's a little bit toughy. Might as well roll here. Half a level over weapons. Sure. Maybe we need a little bit skills, and they're like not really weapons that are. Wait, was it not the okay? Maybe it's time to not stream too much. Okay, like this. Yeah. I thought that was those gift things. Okay, I think like maybe I'm streaming a little bit too much lately and not sleeping enough. A little bit of more mistakes this morning. Minor though. Finally, even this is a real item in this comp for now. We're gonna go for shield skills to get the electrified hull. I'm rolling for that as well. Yeah, I'm just taking this one though. We're gonna go shopping at JJ. Leaving, rolling like this, leaving. This is better for a balcony than this, for sure, right? Yeah, for sure. I think I can lavishly spend that. Honestly, I'm just buying it so it's out of the pool. So now I have better odds for my balcony. That's the whole purpose there. Okay, I think it's actually worthwhile to run an ectoplasm for this situation here, since we have the poison. I think it's better. Though it's not a good item, so it's like something to run. I don't see as much freeze. I see a little bit of knife tricks, but they will need time, and by then he's dead, right? And out of ammo. We are gonna go shopping, even though we're not buying anything here. Not even worth the roll, we have already the golden boomerang. We're gonna go to Kina. We like truffles. How much do I like a stained glass window? I think I like it quite a bit here. And then we're rolling. This is still like worthwhile to buy. We're definitely taking the property baron out. I think we are getting away with this, right? We're just poisoning him to death. I think so. And then we're farming everything that we want to farm. I don't only need one space for the boomerang. Yep. I mean, I think we can get unlucky with the crits, but it shouldn't happen. Okay, 2 times in a row. If he's critting again... Okay, he stopped and we're poisoning him. But like, you know... I was about... I can get unlucky. I want to make space for the money here. So, how do I feel about this? It's like time to kinda also consider skills. But I think I need to go to Cav. I would rather have like a gamble machine. It's still early for a gamble machine. And I can get like a shield enchanted balcony at very, very small odds here. And it's a shop in scaling. Mitzvah though over monster loot. That's always a monster loot. That is a feather. So, do we want to run 4 items and get 10% CDR? I don't think it's worthwhile with this. Like, I think this is better. And also, we're like more susceptible to freeze if we only run 2 active items. In the last fight, we just lost to freeze. Yeah. Okay, this is the setup. I mean, it's coming down to the freezes in most cases. Good morning, 610. Hello, hello. I slept well, yeah. I'm though a little bit unfocused this morning. I feel it. But it's like a free extra stream. As a bonus, it was not planned to stream this early. It was more be like, well, I was awake anyway, and then 3 hours is fine enough. Or good enough for a stream. Let's go to Barcoon. That's gold boots. Don't want to buy gold boots. I want to. I want to buy these items either. That's a goldie. Those are truffles, and that is a reroll for the balcony. I think it's time to take out a district. I think we can easily take out a district with this. So, let's just go. I'm working... That's nice. Upgrading something. Yeah, surely. What to upgrade? Maybe actually the stained glass window. But we're like so far off of utilizing other things to get the CD down, right? So normally I would, like, in this situation, even though you don't have the perfect skills, if I had like a phonograph or like a balcony, we can just like actually try to cheat out a lot of early toxic fix-up procs. But like, we are so far off, the CD here is high, we don't have a balcony, phonograph, we don't have electrified hole. So I think we're still rely on the spike shield. And then this is like not a good upgrade. Boomerang, I mean, it's okay, but it's also not the best. Rewards card, I mean, we have like 3 more days left. This is like 3 gold on average, 2.8 gold per day. And then times 3, but that's also not a lot. I don't like these upgrades. I want to go for a skill then. I think that is a good enough skill. If we're finding electrified hole, we are actually in a good position then. That's a loop. That's the easiest buy in my life. I don't want half a level. I want to have a balcony or phonograph. I mean, now we're having a diamond loop. That's also nice. If I would have 1 more slot, this is already like plus gold. But then there's the issue that I don't have 1 more slot and I don't want to sell anything. But I have like probably enough money now forever, so I might as well take it for 2. And then we're leaving though. I think this is what we're gonna run. I'd rather still have like 1 more item against freeze in this situation here. I don't see a lot of freeze, so I'm not scared. Yeah, there's someone eating my things, but even if he eats like the spiky shield, he will die to poison and not kill me. Okay, at least 7 wins. So on a... Maybe it's like more about the gems now. So on the gems perspective, we're in a good position. I'm gonna roll here. I mean, that's like, though, not a bad skill at all, right? Like, the charging, like, let my opponent charge just shield bash. And like the spiky shield, I think that's fine. We don't have a lot of cheating anyway, and that's like a little bit of cheating. I think Conduit is a lot better than Crit though. Then the question though is if I really want to skip a shop, because Balcony is also a lot better than, on the other hand, than this enchant on this. Yeah, I do. I mean, if I get frozen on the spike shield, do I necessarily lose because of that? I can. My poison can be too slow, and I have shield bash, so maybe there's enough reason to change the enchant here. since I have also shield bash, and then we are cheating here a little bit of extra power. That's a fight. I'm definitely taking a fight. Could be a Baron. That's the free fight. Yep, all good. Shiny thing. I will not run it though. There's my property Baron. Definitely gonna take him out again. Because he's just so much better for the skill than the district. Also, let's hope he's not critting this time like 3 times in a row. It's over for him. First part of the keychain assembled. Gold monster loot. Still go shopping here. Rolling for rewards card and stuff. How do I feel about the... No, it's piggies. Okay, pepper spray. Over this one. Sure. Let's upgrade a little bit the flex slot. That was not good though. Hindsight. I mean, in hindsight, just like by looking at it. This is now getting my charges from the shield bash. I don't like that too much. Yeah, shield bash. Yeah. Let's try to find something else then. And you probably don't even run it, right? In all honesty. Maybe even the keychain is better then. Yeah. Might as well sell them. Oh, there are the marbles though. They are a lot better. So if I take the truffles, I need to sell something else. I think we're never running out of money, so goodbye to the business card. Then I can take the truffles and I have still space for the boomerang. Because what's next is the... PvE fight. Okay, part 2 of the keychain, obviously. Trinet, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Let me make a shout out to Trinet first. So, thank you so much for the raid, Trinet. Trinet, hope you had a great stream. Max, aka Sneezer. Unfortunately, I have to go in an hour because today and Thursday, they are like the last 2 days of work this semester. So the streaming schedule has to make a few breaks in between. I will stream though this evening again. Also, I enjoy this meta quite a bit. I've played quite a bit the last few days and streamed. I'm a little bit exhausted this morning and unconcentrated, but I'm still like doing nothing fine. Yeah, that's the summary. Hope you enjoy the meta, Trinet. I'm having a blast on like perfectioning Pygmalion at the moment. So that's on me here, or like for me. I have infinite money. I don't have space for a subscriber. I want to run a subscriber. Yeah, I don't think that's good enough. Let's just go to the shop. Don't want to roll like for the boomerang upgrade. I mean, it's okay. We can upgrade something again, and then I still think there's nothing that is really important to upgrade. So I'd rather go for skills and roll for my electrified hole. Yep. This is probably the skill that has the most upside potential in the long run, if we're deciding to actually play the Toxic Fixer upper build without a spike shield. And we go probably though for metal over skills. I would like to go for skills, but I'm not skipping phonograph and balcony odds here. I think so. First of all, this is happening, and then I still think we're not there to justify running stained glass window and wherever the skill is, this skill like 10% more. So I mean, this is like technically this is like 30% CDR, but like 2 seconds is still too slow. No electrified hole to charge and stuff. So it's definitely still. Oh, no, I have models. It's definitely like this for now. Yeah. Positioning, it has to be this. We have like haste here from the right and here haste from the left. That's the reasoning here for the positioning. That means also marble stone should get the haste from the property. I don't care about that much about them. And then there's that. I think we're okay-ish strong here, but we're still like, we are beatable. So this, I was like, this doesn't look like beating me, but then there was a freeze from this skill, right? Yeah. So we died to freeze again. Crit and freeze, and crit again. I mean, that's a lot of crit though. Yeah. Died to skill diff. Okay. I think since I got a raid, I kind of like try to sneak in one more game. We have either to, though, be fast, or I have to end maybe earlier. Work is just like, higher priority, unfortunately, over the stream. Yeah, just like, let's continue. Also, we are climbing with just getting 7 wins or 8 wins. So from that perspective, yeah, 10 wins is like not that important, which is a little bit sad on its own. There's one economy item, and all the other items don't do a lot, so we're taking the piggy bank. We are happily about leveling here. Also, that means the first is not a shop. That's perfect for the piggy bank. So since I really, really don't like the silk and we cannot beat it, we're gonna go for the Kyber drone. He cannot slow this, so can be on the board, and yeah. How is everyone doing today? I really hate if I get this skill. I really be always like, I want to buy cash register here. I rather hold on to my piggy bank. I don't like the items here at all. I will not buy any of those. I'm gonna roll. I'm again very unhappy about those items. Do I even care about these? Like, normally, sometimes I try to buy a bunch of items to cheat. Not cheat, but like try to get the free win out. Like if my opponent is doing less than us. That's sometimes a good way. But these items here are so bad. Like, there will not be an opponent that is weaker than those items. I might as well save my gold then. That's just like not worthwhile. We're gonna level. We can also take, for that reason, a greedy skill. I think I don't like these skills, but I also don't want to roll here, so it's just like a crit. And then we're showing that we are we are the greedy Pygmalions, and we're saving in our piggy bank. See, like, even a bunch of weapons are not beating a silver Ganjo here. Though I don't know, like, what he's doing, because, yes, he has a silver Ganjo, but it seems like he did not level, nor did he buy, I don't know, better items. I think this is like a very slow item in comparison. So I don't know, I would have not played it that way, but yeah, I would have leveled there and just like taken the last shop, whatever it is. The silver Ganjo is winning your games, you have the tempo anyway. Let's go to JJ. Not good enough. Let's roll. Also, nothing of these. I really despise Regal Blade. I'm not buying Regal Blades anymore at all, I think. I mean, I don't know if I never bought one, but I'm close to never buying one. I think so. I like. Do I really want to go to middle here? Middle is not giving me long-term direction, because long-term direction are large items. But middle has like decent odds on, let's say, at least a Ganjo. And a Ganjo helps you stabilize early, and stabilizing early is important, so I have to skip the income here. Do I kill the piggy bank now? I think it's time, because I want to roll here. I'm gonna buy textiles. I like textiles. I don't like all the other items that I got shown on their own. We are also definitely going for the mosquito fight. First of all, we cannot beat the other ones, and second of all, rush is pretty good. Thank you, Grey War, for making predictions. Honest question. Do you happen to know if the game is still worth buying? I'm really interested, but the player count seems pretty low, or am I completely wrong? I think the player count at the moment is a little bit lower than it was before. But it's still like pretty high, right? I think like it's still like, it's by far not a dead game at all. Like, you can see, like, look at the streamers, like, there's like still, even the just like this category streamers have like a few hundred viewers, and they started with this category streamers. And then they're like Kriparian, who's like still like accumulating a few thousand viewers. So from that perspective, it is not dead, I think. Just like taking this as a metric, because we don't have internal stats, right? Secondly, there will be the open beta coming at some point, probably in the next month, let's be honest. I'm quite certainly saying it will be in the next month. I'm even willing to bet on that. I know people joking will never be open beta, but I'm very certain about that. And then you will have a huge next influx of players that will all test it. They would just like didn't want to go in the barrier and buy the Founders Pack. And I think then you have a lot of players again, and then it's probably very healthy. And I think this game on its own is very great. So I can see a lot of like Battlegrounds people switching over after like actually trying it out for a few hours. But that's my personal thing. And then you have the benefit of learned the game already a little bit, so you have a head start. You get a lot of nice like gems and items from the Founders Pack. So if I were you, and I would like generally enjoy the game, I would buy it, because I personally am very optimistic about the future still on this game. But you do you, it's your money, it's your decision, it's your time. I would answer it that way in a very honest, like that's my very honest answer there. Small shield, not really good. I might as well then go for small items and try to get a rewards card. I will buy this, it's free. I will buy the bandage because I find a Ganjo, that's amazing. And I can justify spending a little bit. I'm gonna sell a coin to reroll for the rewards card potential. I really don't care about these items. I don't think any of these are really good. I think this is fine, the 1 gold here, but that's about it. I think I want to go here for the Herma. First of all, I'm not beating a lot of risk fights. I don't care about the income necessarily, or the 2 gold, 1 XP. And I can roll her for a potential Ganjo. I think that is the line here. I don't care about this upgrade. I'm gonna buy a bonsai. I think that is quite easy economy. This upgrade isn't doing anything. And then I'm also spending 4 of my hard-earned gold and saved gold to find a Ganjo though. It's weights in comparison. They're like really, really bad though in comparison, because scaling the heal is not winning you not necessarily fights. It's about the shield in the long run. So you can recover and then outshield your opponent. Outhealing your opponent is like... The issue is like you cannot heal more than your maximum health, and then in the end, against the opponent, you're probably just like losing most of the time to timings anyway. On the Sandstorm. And yeah, I don't like weights here. I don't like these as well. I'm just leaving and be sad about my life. I take the bronze tier item here as a potential high roll. And then we're just like showing off. There's no reason to use anything. We can gamble on this. We cannot lose more than like having it less than 1 gold anyway. I would be absolutely surprised if I win here. Like I would be in disbelief. I mean, you can like also go for the open beta waiting room, right? Like, to be honest, you can do this. At some point, like, you will probably have to learn the game if you really want to invest it. If you have the money, you might as well buy your gems early here and get the heroes and stuff ready. It's totally on you, like, whatever you want to do. If I were, like, in your position as someone who comes, like, who's, like, I'm not rich for German standards even remotely. I'm like really, really poor student. But in the end, like 30 euros is something I can like scrap together quite easily in if I want to, really. And then, well, I would buy this game again, like without hesitation, even if I completely new to this game. Okay, let's continue this run. Weapons is also not really direction. Like, I think Crook is not a real build, Regal Blade is not a real build, but I might as well go there, roll for my spiky shield and my boomerang. See, that is what I call a boomerang. I'm also buy these if I can. Let's see. Probably I cannot really. I mean, there's no mirror to buy and sell this instantly. It was more a question if I can, you know, do that as well, but that doesn't look like it, so can be potential gold on the long run. There's a curio, but I'm not rich enough. I need direction. I don't want to spend my gold on a curio. I don't even have a rewards card. So it's probably a mountain pass. The question is, though, if it's a risk. I think like most fights I lose. I don't have scaling. I don't have powerful items. I don't have anything. And then this like just like a L. I might as well take 2 gold and 1 XP here. I'm not spending 1 gold on income, though. If I were to guess, I think this is the easiest fight for me. I don't even know if I have enough damage for a Rogue Scrapper here. I mean, I don't know if you're a Battlegrounds main. Like, I'm just like, so I played like a bunch of Hearthstone. Then I played still a bunch of Hearthstone, and also for some phases like a lot of Battlegrounds. And I think like I since this game was released, I have not touched the Hearthstone client, neither for Hearthstone, the card game, nor for Battlegrounds. And I think this game is on so many levels superior. And then there were also like a lot of bad changes on I think like both game modes there. So I don't know if I would not play Hearthstone if I can play this. That's definitely the truest of true statements for me. There's my Ganjo, so that is pretty nice. Those are not direction. I don't want to scale a flail, I rather scale my textiles and bandage, and then I roll still for more direction. Because this is just maybe stabilizing on day 3, though on day 3 it's a little bit late, and only like halfway stabilizing. And we still need direction, like one of the large items. Is it ever worthwhile to upgrade the Ganjo here over the other options? I think like it's just about stabilizing a little bit until we find something, and the Silver Ganjo helps still quite a bit with that. It's like a 50% power increase. And then we're gonna go to Sylvia, and we'll also have to roll Sylvia. I don't think a crook is an item anymore, like it's not real. It just looks real, it's not real. So I'm gonna roll the Sylvia, and I will probably find gold if I find direction. I mean, this is like a good item, but it's like a side grade over a Ganjo, and I cannot afford that. Like if this was like a Pig's Gym or a Fix Upper, I think we're selling as much as we need, and I think with those items here, that's definitely easily possible. So it's not like impossible. It was reasonable to roll there, but I don't think any of those items are actually direction. I still agreed on the Insect Wing though. Scaling has to be on the 2 items here that get shield and heal. The only way we're winning is if we're delaying our opponent and he runs out of steam, and we're like outscaling him and out healing him. So this is the board. I'm also willing to gamble like 2 gold on the bonsai here, to be honest. Still think like a Silver Ganjo can get over the line. So let's go with this. Lurtis 1. I agree with your comment that it's just like so much more chill because you don't have time pressure and you can play on your own. And it's still competitive sort of a game. I like that quite a bit. So I can like, you know, if I stream, I can over-explain stuff or like think about stuff or discuss stuff for 20 minutes if I really want to. And if I play on my own and don't stream, I can like whenever I want to do like make a break and be flexible. I really hated that about like a little bit about Battlegrounds. If I like commit to a run and I'm a competitive, I will not make a break in between runs, right? And if then I get a phone call or like someone else wants something from you and you're like for parts, I was living with people. I cannot say, oh well, yeah, sure, let's go and do this. I have to say, well, wait 20 minutes or half an hour until I'm done here. And that was a clutch heal there. And that is also something I didn't like about that. And this is like giving me so much more flexibility. Natopia is agreeing. He said played for years Hearthstone and then he tried this and never could justify playing Hearthstone again. Yeah. We're on the same page there. Weapons is still no direction, no rewards card, no nothing. I still go there, but yeah. I'm still rolling for a spiky shield in the future. I'm still not buying any of those. I think Economy Seminar is probably better than Mitzworth. I mean, it has to be, right? Is it though? I mean, it's day 4, which means I will also see a lot of silver items now. So Fixer Upper loses a little bit of priority of showing. And this is just the cheaper version. And we're not like rich on money. Yeah, it has to be. That's not it. That's not it. Now I obviously regret going to Mitzworth, but that's like such a hindsight argument. We should easily win a Flame Juggler here with these 3 items. I got bored of TFT and now I'm addicted to this game. Happy to hear. I never played TFT though. Thank you, Money Pants, for the kind words. So, Sherwin, there will be a new class coming with a release. Since we're always like delaying a little bit, it's hard to say when it will be. I think probably it's like 2-3 months, and then the Mac Hero will be fully available. There are 3 other classes where you can go to shops already, and some of their items are in the game, but they're not fully polished and ready. So we know already that there will be 3-4 more classes that are known, but we still have to wait a little bit until Mac, which will be the first hero that gets released after the base classes now, will be there. It should come with a release, like the full release. If that is in 2 months or 4 months, we don't know though. But they will like, so let's be honest. What they do at the moment is try to make the open beta ready. And part of that is also getting like rewards track and battle pass and stuff ready. So that is the priority. Reina talked about that a little bit. And then the open beta and monetization is actually in the game, which makes it a lot easier also for people to free to play the game. Otherwise, at the moment, some free to play players have like struggling to get the heroes fast enough. That was like a barrier that was like too harsh. So that is what they do now. I think then the open beta releases. Then they will have to probably settle the storm of players that are coming in, at least hopefully. And then at some point they fix a few bugs, give us a few iterations, and then the game releases, right? It's like basically the timeline. And then when the game releases, that's the latest point for Mac. I want to roll. This is more tempo now, but it's only 10 shield, and this is like potential extra charge on the Electrify tool if we're ever playing the standardized build. And then we're gonna go to Kina, try to find direction. I'm still like, I mean, this is like probably better than like these small items here though. Let's tempo out here a little bit. I think we need to. And now since I spent my money, I obviously get trolled by the game, right? I mean, I still don't have a rewards card, but that had to happen. That had to happen. It's not the end of the world though. It's a silver fixer-upper, not a bronze one, so on that part we're good. We'll still have to go shopping for the rewards cut now. Don't want to rebuy this. I don't want to. I want to roll. Hell yeah. All good. We need 1 more gold. I'm a little bit unhappy about buying this. Like, I really dislike it now, but I couldn't know that I will find everything now. And I was like scared to get like losing too many rounds early and then don't have the time to still find stuff. So my mindset was I need to stabilize now and be a little bit, in the spending behavior to make sure we're stabilizing, because we will lose fights the next few days because we have not found any win conditions and directions. I think it has to be, also there's the spiky shield, man. I cannot afford the spiky shield here. So I have to sell the bandages here. It's the best sell. I don't want to sell the chapeau here. I just bought it. Right. Right. Yeah. Right. And then I buy the rewards card. I cannot even remotely buy the spike shield here. Like, okay, I could buy the spike shield. I could like fully commit, throw the next 3 rounds and buy a spike shield. But I rather bet my game on finding a new one. And okay, I could have sold those 2. Why is it selling only for 2? What's wrong there? Is that a known bug? I mean, it has to be a known bug, sort of, right? But why is it selling for 2? It is a silver one. second-hand fashion items lose lots of value fast. That's like such a funny take there. Also looks like we might win. Yeah, he will run out of ammo here as well. And then we're winning. So I'm happy that we didn't commit, because we didn't commit, we won here. I think without the Ganjo, I can probably, without looking too closely at the fight and catching up with chat, wager we would have lost. He would have just out-tempoed us and killed us. So not taking the spike shield here gave us at least one win. But it's like, there's a bug on the apropos chapeau, right? And it's not a visual. So maybe I just make an in-game report. I don't know if it's a known one. I don't know how to write it. They will figure it out. Let's just make it precise. Okay, report is sent. We just go scaling on Irma, right? We're buying truffles, we're not buying anything else. Don't want to rebuy the bandages here. Nah, I don't have the money. Look at my poor bank account. We're taking an economy seminar. I think that's the easiest economy seminar in my life, considering that I was like dirt poor. Also, I don't think we're beating a mod squad here. That one bullied me way too much lately. So let me look for the duelist loot for a second. So for the new guy, How Bazaar GG is your resource to figure everything out. Day 5, screening duelist. He has nothing I really want. So then I just like take the middle one. Yeah, the apropos chapeau is also eating shields. Like that's also happening there. Yeah, I noticed that one as well. Poor pick, that's rare. Yeah, that's rare. I think like we're just like going on the stream as much as I can time-wise. It looks like though we're not gonna finish this run on this part of the stream, and then I just like have to leave for work, and after that I will come back though. It's like a very short work day. It's the fastest experiment that I have to like not do, but like to teach. So it's like more or less only an hour of work, and then I cycle back. So I'll be gone for like 2.5 hours maybe in total. Then I will come back and then we'll continue the run, right? I think I rather have like silver tier items here. I like lately like this option quite a bit. I don't know if we're ever running it, but I find it hilarious that we got it in the first place. Can we agree on that? That's not a good upgrade. I don't care about these. We're rolling for a balcony and stuff. I think like without a rewards card, the fixer upper is like not really good. I want to roll here though. It's okay. Question is how convinced am I that I can win? I'm not really convinced, so I'm not running a crystal bonsai, I think. I'm just going with this on purpose. Good morning, Petro. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's hard to scale too. He does not have scaling per se, but I don't know if I get over the line here. Close. I was close though. I think like next hit maybe, or like the hit after, where we are over the line. And then we can maybe even outscale. Like we are scaling, he was not scaling, right? Like he has no scaling, and we have scaling quite a bit. So I think like, and then we recover like really nicely fast. I think that was a very close fight. Maybe even was winnable with the bonsai on board, but that's still not a gamble I was willing to take there. I could sell this and this, and then I have the space for this, and it has the same sort of outcome, even better sometimes. I think Mysterious Portal is better than Weapons. The Weapons is a Spike Shield, and Spike Shield is what we want, right? Skipping Mysterious Portal. Yeah, it's a more consistent play, right? There's an upgrade on the Boomerang. That's pretty nice. And we're all still for the Spike Shield. For sure. We're never winning against Lich. We should not skip the Boomerang. Left one has better loot. Maybe just kill him faster. Yeah. Oh, bonsai. Yeah, I have a bonsai. I missed a bonsai. Yep. Totally. Good call, Saint. How do you have two fixers? I took the loot option for like a level up option for a random silver item, and that option in general can give you duplicates. This is how I have to. Though the fixer upper is technically only good if you scale it with the rewards card on its own. Even at diamond, it's falling off quite hard. So it's just there to generate money, not really there to actually be used. I will easily upgrade the rewards card here. I think that's pretty clear. I lost like 2 gold, 4 gold. I think 4 gold even, right? Yeah, I lost 4 gold here. That's on me. I want to run marbles in general. So let's buy marbles. Let's roll. And I don't want to buy cash register here. And then I go to Quicksell. This is still like a free gumball. This is not doing anything, but I might as well buy and hold on to it. And then I though roll for like potential items. Those are not the potential items I had in mind. I think we're still running the apropos chapeau idea here. Yeah, we're running the apropos chapeau idea here, and then we can also run marbles. Okay, this time I didn't screw stuff up, though the fixer upper is faster, so careful on that one. Yeah. I don't think we're outscaling a dually on day 6 with what we're doing here, though. Yeah, I'm taking everyone's fixer uppers away. I just need to find a second card. Yeah, that's true. So it looks like we can beat this, actually. Like, we still have our scaling. We're not beating that. Okay, I was like a bit over ambitious here, beating it. I was like, not too far off. And then we were like really far off. It's fine. I was not supposed to win here anyway. I need to find like good items now though. And I can sell off whatever. Okay, let's go shopping. That's not good enough. These are not good enough overall. I could buy an ATM if I want to. Let's do that. I still have like 24 gold on the fixed upper whenever I want to as well, so let's buy the ATM here. Definitely go shopping at Goldie. Also, I want to roll Goldie, like, yeah. So fix upper out. I can also sell the ATM and this and hold on to the fix upper one more round. This is like too much of an investment. I pick it up if I lavishly can spend gold and get the long-term investment back. But that's not happening here. So if I would have to guess, we're never even remotely winning against a thug here. We're also not winning against the shock trooper, so now it's a suds. I think against him we hopefully win. I mean, we're winning. So there's the 1 in, it's a 1 in 6, someone said 1 in 5. Oh, that's also like a fair scale. That gives me a little bit of tempo. Oh, I forgot the boomerang, yeah. Oh, that's golden loot. Yeah. Man, I'm really not focused though. I have not taken a break though. Like I just jammed like a third game in a row without taking my normally healthy breaks in between because I still wanted to keep going. Yeah, it is what it is. This time not minus gold on the bonsai, but minus gold on the loot. It bites me a little bit. It's fine. That's not really fine, to be honest. Like, it will win me like a few rounds. It's gold tier skills. I really don't like them. I have more money if I need to. I'd rather get a better skill here. Yeah, that's a better skill. We're definitely gonna go shopping for the spiky shield. We're also selling something and rolling for the spiky shield, which means, well, we're not playing a 2 fix upper comp. We could play a 2 fix upper comp, but we cannot make use out of it. If I had a spiky shield, like, this with the spiky shield is probably just better because we want to burst anyway. But I don't have a spiky shield. I don't want to sell my marbles. I don't want to sell anything else here. I think it has to be fix upper out, unfortunately. See, if I had the loot, we wouldn't have to sell the fix upper there. I mean, this free for rolling. That's a gamble machine, but we are struggling a little bit with money here. So, and we still need to find all our pieces, like deed, balcony, and shield, spiky shield. So I think here it's like, even though it's day 7, it's super unreasonable to take it. It's only silver as well. Man, this game is a cursed run. No, I want to have this on that side. And then I want to have it on this side for the clean storefront. And then now the marbles lose just a little bit of charge. I mean, we are supposed to lose here. The land scraper is bugged, but it's only bugged if it's in the stash. If you put it on the... Yeah, we're losing to the force field easily. If you put it on the board, you get the value. Just never forget to put it on the board, and then you get the value. I really don't want to put the crit here on this one. It's such a really bad enchantment target. But maybe I have to do it anyway, because first of all, these items will probably not be on the board. That's number one. And number two, there's like still probably at least one full day until I have like the other enchant, and I cannot afford to lose, so it's like still the tempo play to do. And there's no good reason not to do it. But in the end, yeah, not a good enchant. We're gonna go to middle. Bunch of items we're looking for. Okay, this time we're not screwing up, right? We're not screwing up. Both of those are on the board. I think I still beat the Vortex. And then the skill of the Vortex in the long run is a lot better, so I think it's fine to skip the rock. Also, like in hindsight, right? We should have committed, like, that was the one situation where I could have gotten my silver spiky shield and sell off, like, the boomerang and the Ganjo. And then I would have a spiky shield here. I don't think it would have been too much better of an outcome, because without the Ganjo we would have lost other fights, though. So in the end, I think it would have been like sort of a... You know, you can choose between two bad options, and in hindsight, I think both have their ups and downs. Surely I would have a spike shield here, but I would have lost more rounds already. So... Oh no. Sometimes you cannot buy the items you see, even as Pygmalien. I think it's 4 income here, in all honesty. We're definitely going for Hetty here. Tools is even like not a good shop. Has nothing that I really want. It's like this level up thing, right? Okay, I mean, I can upgrade something. But there's nothing really worthwhile to upgrade. I mean, I'd rather wait for a balcony to upgrade than upgrade a rewards card here. Do I want to upgrade a rewards card here? Like, I don't think boomerang is worthwhile. I don't think the other items are worthwhile. So it's the only question if I want to upgrade a rewards card. I mean, I have like... Technically, I have like 6-8 more days to in this game left. The downside is, though, I need tempo, and I get tempo by upgrading the balcony or the phonograph. And I don't get tempo by upgrading a rewards card. And yes, that is like 12 more gold or whatever. No, 12, 15 more gold on the fix upper. That's a number. But that number is not high enough. I don't want to do it. So no rewards card. I think that is the final decision. And then we're gonna go shopping at Barkun. I'm also willing to say I'm selling the crystal off here. And I'm selling off this, and this, and this. And then I'm gonna roll to find something. I wouldn't call the open sign something. But it's maybe something more than we're having here. But without, like, a reasonable good enchant or a spike shield, the extra thing is not doing a lot. But probably I should like still pick it. It's better than a Ganjo scaling here at this point, and I have like the money to justify it. Okay, still not upgrading anything. This is a fight, probably a loss, and then we're out anyway. So there's a question about this boomerang. I mean, that's probably a lot of value, and I should maybe consider it. The downside is the pool gets a little bit bigger, but I can get an upgrade hammer, which is fine. The snowflake would be a little bit, yeah, we are out of this. I was just an unfortunate run. The only good part about it is, the run is over exactly when I have to leave anyway. Like, I would have to leave anyway soonish. So that's a good part. I think this is the worst run by far for the last 3 or 4 days. So I think even our bad runs were more like 7 wins normally. I don't think like I have misplayed too much. I have like misplayed quite a bit. Like on that part, there is no decision, no discussion. I mean, but the misplays were like minor misplays, like not putting in the boomerang or bonsai, which, yeah, well, not good. But I think all the misplays did not even accumulate to that much power loss that I would have won the fights here. And I don't think I have taken the wrong shops and missed, like, I don't know, balconies. I just low-rolled the enchant. I low-rolled not finding another spiky shield and stuff, which is fine. Like, sometimes you have these games. Anyway, worst game in like 4 days. Normally, Pygmalien is like very, very consistently 9 wins or 10 wins. Like, I think with very few exceptions was like all 10 wins, and most of the non-10 wins were 9 wins, and then only very, very few other ones. Oh, you can lose ranks. So we lost ranks for 2 wins. But, yeah, I mean, that's not a hard punishment. If I get a 7-win run, I get the same back. So, anyway, maybe though, that it gives me hope, right? It gives me hope that maybe the whole rating system is actually working. Just we have not climbed high enough, right? So that the numbers where it's getting like more punishment for not 10-win runs will just like come in like a few weeks of grinding, and then all good, and we were all like be like too scared about it for no good reason, and it's just like getting to the rating where the punishment is higher, right? If they just have a rating where the punishment is higher at, you know, I don't know, let's say we have numbers again, and at the moment everyone is like at like on the old system at 2000 where the punishment was like really comparable lags, and then if we're like at 5000, the punishment is really, really high. It just means we need to grind further to get to the top, and then the punishment is coming in. So it's like 1 p.m. here. I will have to work at my university probably until a little bit past 3 p.m. So I think a little bit after 4 p.m. I will continue streaming, which is in a little bit more than 3 hours. So I think like from now on in the 3.5 hours, the stream should be live for sure. Unless like, so just like very, very, very little bit of context. I'm a tutor and I teach experiments. And in normal cases, I can estimate how long my students take, right? If I get like really, really, really bad students, and I don't know which students I get today, and they, I don't know, have like learning disabilities, issues, maybe they're not native speakers, I don't know, something really is going wrong, it might take longer. But normally the experiment only takes 1 hour instead of 3 hours. It's the fastest one for sure. And if I have a good group, we are out in 50 minutes. If I have a normal group, I'm out in a little bit more than 1 hour. But I cannot like guarantee I will be back because that's outside of my agency. But in 95% of cases, I will be back in 3.5 hours, and we'll continue streaming. So yeah. So it's called caloric. So what they do today is learn a little bit about temperature coefficients and stuff. So what they do is like basically cook a little bit and freeze a little bit and measure temperature. I think that is like the easy way to explain it. I am a little bit shy on the vocabulary in English for what we do there. So I will just like paraphrase it that way. It's very basic. It's just like first semesters. It's like super, super easy stuff. It's just like they have to learn like how to do a little bit of experiments in the first place. So yeah, that's a summary. Guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the support. I hope you still enjoyed the stream. It was like not as concentrated as normal, but it was an extra stream, kind of. It was not planned. was just an early morning. Just when I gym games, I might as well stream them. I will look very shortly if there is someone to raid. And then I will be gone and back in around 3.5 hours. So there's Shurku. So let's go for Shurku. He also raids me often. So it's super fair to raid him back. I'm gonna make a raid ready for Shurku. Say hi to him for me. Yeah, I wish you all a good day. Hopefully see you later or tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't have a break, so tomorrow everything is back to the kind of normal. Yeah, have a great day. Enjoy the game. Hopefully see you around. And bye-bye.